Hi, this is Nana Hosenfeld of the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, November 5th, 2018. Looking at precipitation over the past 14 days, basically all but the western part of Nevada has seen some form of precipitation. However, precipitation has been closest to normal across the northern and the southern part of the Great Basin, with the central area seeing below normal precipitation. Over the past 72 hours, some snowfall occurred across the Great Basin. You can see portions of the upper elevations in Utah saw between 3 to 4 inches, and the central Idaho mountains saw between 3 and 6 inches. Looking at snow depth, you can see that the mountains of central and northern Utah have a fair amount of snow depth, between about 4 and 8 inches. And further north into Idaho, the snowpack is a little deeper, with snow depths in about the 16 to 20 inch range. Satellite this morning shows northwesterly flow in place across the Great Basin. So for today, with that northwesterly flow in place across the area, we will see the best mixing across the eastern part of the Great Basin, with poorer mixing further west over Nevada. Looking at that in more detail, you can see the transport winds are the strongest across the eastern part of the area, and the mixing heights are the greatest across about the eastern 2/3 of the Great Basin. As we move into Tuesday, we're looking at a pretty similar pattern, that northwesterly flow remaining in place and poor to fair mixing across western Nevada. Transport winds will continue to be light across western Nevada on Tuesday, with poor mixing heights. As we move into Wednesday, we are still looking at a pretty similar pattern, with northwesterly flow in place across the area. Mixing across the area will generally be poor to fair. We are looking at another day of pretty light transport winds across the area and moderately low mixing heights. So over the next 3 days, the Utah Forecast Clearing Index shows most of the area in kind of that poor to fair range. Over the next 3 days, not much is expected in the way of precipitation across the Great Basin. Any precipitation that does fall will be across the northern part of the area. On Thursday, we will continue to see high pressure build across the Great Basin. This will lead to another day of poor to fair mixing across western Nevada and better mixing elsewhere in the basin. As we move into Friday, that high pressure will continue to build across the area, leading to a downward trend in the ventilation index. As we move into Saturday, pretty similar situations with high pressure stuck in place across the Great Basin. Finally, on Sunday, we continue to see that high pressure strengthen across the area, not looking at much in the way of precipitation, and pretty dismal looking ventilation indices, poor to fair across the majority of the area. In that 4 to 5 day range, things are really looking dry across the Great Basin. In the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across the western part of the area, with below normal precipitation across the entire Great Basin. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can find us on Twitter as well. Thank you.